So it's Thursday, April 16th, and I'm just about to do like fairly major harvest, I think, and like do a whole meal surrounding things from my garden. Okay, mostly I'm just picking some bok choy because it is getting ready to go to flour, and I obviously want to eat it before it does that. So I'm gonna harvest some of that and saute it up, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So you see these little things that look like broccoli? Yeah, that's because bok choy is a brassica, so it's related to broccoli and cauliflower and things like that. So those are actually little flower buds that are getting, see the bok choy is like starting to grow very tall. That means that it's actually trying to bolt and go to seed. So I need to eat it before it does that, otherwise it's gonna start tasting weird probably. So I'm gonna harvest some. Harvested 4 by cutting them off at the base. I also have a whole bunch of onions growing. I mean, not a whole bunch here, but then I have a whole lot in that bed. So I'm gonna harvest some of the tops to use as green onions because I really enjoy those. I don't think there's really anything else that I can add in for today's, but it's okay. I also went ahead and harvested some radishes. These are a little on the small side, but they're a purple plum variety, so I just love the color on these. And then I'm also gonna cook up the radish greens because I learned that they are edible. So I have to use a rice ramen noodle blocks. And I'm just gonna oil one of those. I'm gonna do like a noodles with some tempeh and fresh veggie stir fry. I have my bok choy here, but obviously there's some dirt and random flower petals and stuff on it. My pan is preheated, but I'm gonna wash these off. So I just chopped the bok choy stems up vertically. Usually I would do it like with the direction of the stem, but since they were kind of bolting and getting tall, I just chopped them into sections. Really don't need long to cook. So the noodles are done. I just cooked them according to package direction. They take about like 4 minutes basically, and then rinse them under water to get the extra starchiness off. And then I'm just adding some 5-spice powder, which is a mixture of cinnamon, fennel, cloves, anise, and a white pepper, as well as some sesame oil. I could only find hot sesame oil in the store. My normal one was like running out, and since we're in quarantine, this was like the only one left on the shelves. So just a little bit of sesame oil. Really doesn't take much. It's very potent. And I actually like to use scissors to just like chop green onion into it as well. And I really like green onion, so I put quite a lot in. I'm a big fan. So I probably should have done this all at once, but I have my sauteed bok choy, and then now I'm just gonna chop up the radishes. I'm taking out any leaves that have like weird holes in them from probably bugs. And these are just gonna go right back into my compost pile, basically. Also any like extra large leaves, because it's really the younger leaves that are more like tender and nice. You can still cook the larger leaves, and they do feel like spiny, but that spininess goes away with sauteing. And with any leafy green, they cook down pretty quickly. And I'm gonna add some garlic. A little pepper, some 5-spice seasoning, and a little bit of soy sauce. And these have already cooked down, and it's been like a minute maybe. And all that cooked down to just like this tiny bit. So I'm just gonna put that on my noodles. Top it with the sauteed bok choy. And that's just a beautiful color. It's so cute. And honestly, radishes are super easy to grow, and they're a very quick harvesting vegetable. So I think I planted these about a month ago, and also since they're young, I mean, radishes take about a month, most varieties do, to come to harvest, as I'm learning, which is super helpful. I planted a bunch of them just because I really wanted a quick turnaround since this is my first season gardening, and they've been great. I really enjoy them. They're easy to grow. The taste of them, homegrown, is so good, because in the store, like store-bought ones normally are like very, very spicy and have that like extreme like kind of bitterness to them, and I think that's what puts a lot of people off of radishes. But when they're young and like actually not like industrially grown, they have a really nice, almost like creamy flavor to them, and they don't get that like spicy bitterness until they're more mature. Oh, I'm gonna put some tempeh in it too, just for some good protein. Tempeh, if you haven't heard of it, is a great source of vegan protein. It's fermented soybeans, usually mixed with some other things. So like this has flax seeds in it, and it can look a little weird. And at first it is an acquired taste of sorts. The first time I had it, I'm like, I don't know if I like that. But then the more I had it, the more I'm like, okay, this is actually delicious. And it has like a very nice nutty flavor to it that I really enjoy. I can just eat it like this if I want to, but I'm just gonna saute it really quick to kind of match the rest of my meal. Got some soy sauce, and why not a little more sesame oil. I didn't really plan this video. I just decided, you know what, it's time to harvest some stuff from the garden and I'm gonna make lunch with it, so might as well make a video. Here is my meal. Delicious, nutritious, garden fresh, vegan eats. Yeah, let's give this a try. Got a little bok choy, some noodle, a little bit of tempeh in there. I'm gonna add some soy sauce. Oh yeah, got some of the radish green. Yeah, it just kind of tastes like most other leafy greens once it's sauteed. It really easily takes on the flavor of the garlic that I put in there. And I like having the fresh radishes. I know that you can also cook radishes and supposedly roasted. They're really delicious. Just even more mature ones that have that spiciness, apparently roasting them like kind of cuts that spiciness of them. So I'm probably gonna try that at some point. So that's it. That's my quarantine garden harvest quick lunch idea. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this, then subscribe to my channel. I'll probably be putting out more food related videos in the future. I already have some on my channel if you want to go check those out. Go drink some water, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.